Hey, Flanny, you're in.
Yeah, I'm in game. I got the audio on too, man.
Nice.
I'm 2 for 2.
Nice.
And I got my batteries charged.
Oh, fuck. That's a good call. Oh, fuck. Uh, shit.
What a nightmare you two are.
Shit, fuck.
And
Damn
you're
it.
broadcasting. You're broadcasting, so you gotta make sure you got the batteries
Good,
on.
I want the people to hear this. I want the people to hear how fucking
Right?
handy-tard this really is.
Now if I go
They
to
need
fucking
to
change
know.
my batteries, the fucking shit will fucking stop. Ah. What if I
Sober,
just-
Holly, you'll just edit this shit out for the people that didn't listen live.
Alright.
Yeah.
But for those that did,
Well, I better just
they're gonna
fucking,
hear this garbage.
cut it off right now and fucking switch out my battery. Otherwise, I'll die out while we're talking and I won't fucking realize it.
Well, go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
Clusterfuck. Alright. Okay, it's saying that it's still twitching.
Still good?
Yep, still good. What the fuck was that?
We'll just roll it?
Might as well. I mean, shit. Might as...
Alright, we'll just roll it. Holly, you good to go?
Yeah.
Alright. Welcome to Esober Elitists, everybody. Final edition before the draft. Next time we talk to you, there's going to be all sorts of rosters. There's going to be all sorts of shit talk. Before we get into any of that, hello, gentlemen. Hollywood, Sober, how's everybody doing?
Good. Missed you.
Yeah, man. I'm a pretty missable person, you know.
Seemed like
I
a
felt
month
like-
we weren't out here.
I know, man. You know what it was, dude? The first week I missed, a friend said, hey, when are we meeting up tonight? And I was like, what? For what? She's like, wrestling, remember? And I was like, no. And I just didn't remember at all and didn't want to go, but I had to do it. I mean, she bought the tickets already, so we went, and it was a good time. And then the following week I had a wedding. So that's what it was. I missed 2 weeks. I apologize. Everybody did a great job filling in. Which leads me to my next thing. Thank you very much to XDALY and Dominator Silva getting together with Sober last week and getting it done at 3 in the morning. These guys were going. I mean, like, they went from 3 to 5. Sober, is that right?
So, some shit like that. It was kind
It's
of nuts.
insane. Like, what dedication? Where do you find that? Nowhere but 239. They wanted to make sure that we didn't miss an episode, and they did a great job, man. I really appreciate it. I'm sure everybody else at the site does as well. That being said, to steal someone's catchphrase, we're back. We're back in full swing here. Mr. Hollywood's here. Sober's here. I'm here, and we're ready to get going. What's going on, boys?
It's getting ready for that draft. You know?
It seems to be
A topic
the
of
theme.
discussion.
I know, and yeah. And I was asking around today. I said, "Hey, man," I asked a couple people, "What do you want to talk about?" Mocks. I was like, "Dude, how many mocks are we gonna do? You know, like, we've had mocks on Throwdown. We've had mocks on the site. Everybody loves mocks because what else is there to talk about, right?"
Right.
But there is plenty to talk about. Oh, speaking of dedication, I'm already getting sidetracked. Mac North, aka Tom Bradesy, he's going to be doing his weekly power rankings starting next week on the site. Just a little plug for Mac North. He's going to do it as soon as the teams are drafted, and see how terrible his predictions were throughout the season.
So he's kind of
he'll be doing it every week. Pretty much.
No.
Yes. Yep. Take a little bit off of Daly's plate. Mac's really good at it. He's pretty creative, and most importantly, he spells shit correctly. So it'll be really, it'll be a nice change of pace for our readers to not get eye cancer, if that's even a thing. So
It's definitely.
that's what we got going on tonight. So I'm gonna right off the rip here. I'm gonna throw it to Flanny, really quick. First of all, thank you for the graphic. We got a new graphic on the Twitch account. If you want to talk about that for a second, I don't really know what you guys did there before we started the show, but
Yeah, absolutely, man. Worked on a couple graphics, man. Especially with like the iTunes as well, because so now when you go on our podcast, you get to see like, oh, these are the throwdown episodes. Here's the Esober shows. Here's 239 videos. So we did all that. And then you got the everyone loves the season 5 draft, the island, welcome to the island photo. So yeah, I put those together. I thought it was cool. A lot of people, messaged me about those. And on this show, yeah. So when you go on Twitch, when the show's not on or before or when it's loading, it's gonna have the Esober graphic up there, so you know what show it is.
Mhm.
So, Flanny, did how much pain were you in having to look at Daly's face that long to make that picture?
Well, half of his face was, covered up, with the words of,
Well, you can only imagine what the other
I
half
imagine-
looks like, right?
well, he sent me a whole bunch of photos. I was like, give me a mugshot, so I could do this. And I don't know, he must have sent me like 20 of them, and then I picked that one, and I thought it was good. It was one where he's like does like a stare down and stuff, and
It's perfect.
It fit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish I
sent-
had him with the belt. I think it would have looked maybe. But,
It's coming.
face-
Don't worry. Sober's gonna get his time, man. Next week he's gonna have it. I think D-Mart's sending it out.
Yep.
Fuck,
I
man.
should
By the
have
way,
it
that's one
mid
thing
next
none of us
week.
thought about. Yeah, that's one thing none of us thought about. If we thought about it, we didn't think about it too hard because. So D-Mart, he went to pick the belt up, okay, at the post office or whatever, and he's got to pay a customs fee on this fucking thing. Okay, and it was like it's gonna run him like $60 by the time it's all said and done, like picking it up from customs, shipping it back out to Sober. So Canadian captains that win this thing, if you're not willing to do the money part of it when it comes time to ship and ship back out and shit, just let us know ahead of time. Let's say Dominator Silva wins it this year, but something tells me he'd pay anything to put that around his waist. So there's that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of luck out shipping it to Daly from here, but I gotta ship it to you first.
Yes,
Shipping,
me.
shipping, shipping from here to Daly wouldn't be bad. That'd be like fucking probably $15 or some shit.
Nah, it's gonna be the same. It's all domestic.
You could drive it over there, huh?
Pretty much, a couple hours.
Is that all you are? A couple hours away?
Yeah, it'd take roughly about 6 or 7 to get there. I think.
Wow, that's not.
And
Well, a couple. Okay. 6 or
Well,
7.
yeah. Well, and then you got to make your stops, but those damn toll fucking bridges and shit, man, that shit gets old.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first
just
time
had to
going
do
into
that.
Chicago. I was like, holy shit, man. How much you got to pay to get off this fucking freeway? What, you got to pay to get back on the freeway? What if you just accidentally got off on the wrong road and then you had to get back? Oh, well, now you're SOL because you got to pay the goddamn toll again. What the fuck?
Yep. That's how they get you, man. That's how the shit works. They fuck you with a non-marked easy pass shit too sometimes, or like it'll say it on the road itself, but no signage anywhere. I've gotten fucked like that. They're like, "Oh, you didn't see the sign on the road." I'm like, "Ugh, I know what you cocksuckers." Anyways,
I think it cost us like $20 to get to where we were going on the way in.
yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Let's do this real quick, right off the rip. Because it was asked by a few people. Now that these picks are settled in, nobody has traded for at least a couple days.
Thank God.
I know, right? So we're starting to get the feel here that we're up against 2 more days before the draft. I think it's going to stay where it is. So we're going to go through a quick round 1, real quick, because it's been done. I think I have the best handle on it. I've seen some other people's mocks. Hugh Laurie posted one that was just fucking awful. It's the worst mock draft you'll ever see. You should go look at it. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for him. Um, I'm not even in it. Maybe that's why I'm so salty about it. It's a thing. But we'll go through round one just quickly, each one of us. I'm gonna name the captain. You're gonna tell me who they're taking and why they're taking them. And I'm gonna start with Sober, right off the rip.
Great.
Magilla, number one. Magilla.
I guess the consensus is Luca. They've known each other for quite a while, but just throwing a little dark horse out there, just because Mags does that from time to time. I wouldn't surprise me if he took Sandy, just because of
Okay.
past
So you got Magilla or Ezreal, or I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope I didn't butcher it too bad.
Luca's probably, I'd say, 90%, and there's that other 10% graybeard, Mag's graybeard issue.
Holly, what you got, bud?
Yeah. I mean, you look at a lot of these mock drafts on there. Everybody's saying Luca, Stealth Luca, and it's probably, probably is, But Max has surprised. I mean, didn't one of the seasons he picked, I think, Doug or something, a goalie, as the first pick? So I don't know. He's unpredictable, man. I mean, another name that circles around is Jofis. But does he take him as number one overall? That would be great. I don't know. Great player all around, though. But I think there's a good chance he could take Easy Real, Sany Pone, whatever you call him. Roger. We haven't seen him around. But the guy definitely knows the game, man. The guy knows, all the tricks in the game. Like, I mean, this guy studies it. I mean, he'll take advantage. If you see something that he could take advantage of, that's what the guy does, type of player he is.
And you're not the first person to say that today, even. I've heard that now from two different people. So that's probably a pretty good scouting report for a guy I don't know. I'm going Luca all the way with no other possibility. I'm just going to leave it at that. Number one is Stealth Luca D. That is my opinion. So, we'll move on from that. And Sober, flip it back to you again. Number two, Desired Customs. Where's he going?
See, I think a lot of people think that this is going to be an XPS pick here just because of the past history, which I wouldn't say it shouldn't be, but I venture to guess he's going to wind up taking Lamp. Just previous history, knowing the player.
Okay.
And
then
that
Holly?
wouldn't be too far off from where I took him when I took Lamp.
Yeah, you took him three, right?
Yep, I took him 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I also think it's gonna be like an XPS type of player as well. First time captain as well. I think he knows a lot of those guys a lot more as well. Not that he doesn't know this league. I mean, he's been in the league here a couple of seasons now, but I think he's played with a lot of those guys. Maybe. So that's why leaning towards that too. A guy like Lamp, definitely comes up. The hell's the other dude's name? I don't know a lot of these new names, man.
That's okay, man.
Through.
That's okay because you know that's a topic tonight, so we're gonna get to that after this.
Like
you will know
that guy. Regretsky's name gets thrown around. You know what I mean? A guy. So it's and good chance. I really think he might do that. Especially with a lot of these other captains on the list that know a lot of these players. Because if they're, I think the list of captains makes a difference too. If it wasn't, like, I think if Chu wasn't in the draft or Ability wasn't in the draft, X Daily, then maybe he might not go with XPS guy because maybe he could get him down the road. But I think there's a lot of guys in this draft, these captains did a great job scouting, and I don't think he wants to wait till the next round because he might not get that guy. So I also think it's going to be one of the XPX guys. I'm with Sober on that.
I say light the lamp. So there you go. Desire Customs, light the lamp. He's got to take him there because he's the best player on the board, period. At that point, in my opinion. Certainly point producer and all the other stuff.
Gotta
Yep.
watch out for suspensions and power outages. Other than that, great. I'm
I think those were
gonna
anomalies. I don't
get
think
so
you're
much
gonna.
shit from Lamp for that, but hey, whatever.
I don't think. I really don't think that's gonna be an issue with the guy.
Yeah,
From
I
all
think that's a
accounts I hear.
one
So there
time
you
issue.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the lucky draw with that. Number 3, X to the D to the A to the L to the Y.
Oh, stop
Sober.
that
Who is
shit.
Daly taking with his first
Oh
of
God.
2 picks?
Well, since he's been throwing that fake belt over his shoulder for a while, I do have to say right now, the belt is coming to me. I'm gonna fucking love my time with it. He wanted me to send it
Here,
back.
actually,
He literally wanted me to masturbate with it, do whatever, and send it back to him. Do you want it back wet? Because that can happen. I can send it back still soaking. I mean,
I still have to get this thing back and get it engraved, so I would really
yeah.
appreciate it if you didn't, first and foremost. But do
Shit.
3 and 4 sober, by the way. Just he's got 3 and 4. We all know it, and he fucking somehow traped his way to 3 and 4. I no idea how he did it, but he did it. So why don't you go ahead and give me what he does 3 and 4? Go.
You know, he's a guy that always relies on a strong defensive team. Um, I see him going D forward or forward D here, and I'm still pegging that he's gonna play forward. So I see him doing like I don't know 3 or 4 Sidu and I said you originally, and I kind
You
of
hear that, Hugh Laurie?
I kind of want to stick that way. I kind of want to stick that way. I want to say is Sidu and you in some form or fashion 3 or 4. Flip it, whatever way you want to go about it.
All right, Hollywood.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know how the hell did he get 3 and 4, man. Like, how did that even happen? Like,
Trade?
He turned
I
one
mean,
into 3 and
sheesh.
4. I mean, what the fuck?
Well,
Like-
I mean, here's how it happens, man. And you know how it works, right? We
But-
all know he's got 3 and 4, but he doesn't have any more picks till round 5. So that's
Right,
how he did it.
right. But well, I'm surprised he did that. Knowing Daly from the other seasons, the other drafts, I was kind of shocked because he likes to be like more of the in the middle of the draft, try to finish earlier and bypass a lot of these. Because if you're on 3 and 4, you want to get the top guys there. You want to get the best guys on the draft pool. And let's say like Mags doesn't go with Stout Luca, and then you got the wild card second pick with Desired Custom. That means Luca's on the board. But the thing is, would Daly? I mean, obviously at that point, Luca would probably be the top guy to take. I mean, but would a guy like Daly take him? I don't think he would. Personally, I don't think he would, and that's why I'm kind of stumped me here, man. I don't know who he's gonna go, because here's the thing, man. I mean, X Daly doesn't really draft the guys that like these high scores. Even though, I mean, you look at season
Hear that, Hugh
2,
Laurie?
SO. I mean, you freaking lit the freaking. You know what I mean? But it's the system that he runs. You know what I mean?
Again,
So
Hugh, if you're listening, Hollywood has this pegged. Just keep listening. Go, Holly. Go ahead.
Even a guy like the Lamp is on. I don't think Daly would even touch that. That's why I'm surprised he's at 3 and 4. I don't know why he did it, but
Well, Holly, I think you're
possibly.
answering your own question. That's why he's at 3 and 4. He had number 1. If he wanted Luca, he wouldn't have traded out of it. If he wanted Lamp, he wouldn't have traded out of it. That's my opinion. So I think you're right. I think you hit the head on the nail. I don't think they're on his radar. For whatever reason, he has his reasons. And he'll be the first to tell you those guys are grade A+. But for whatever reason, that's not the system he likes to run. So I think you're right.
Unless there's
I'm not
some
letting you off the hook,
lefty, you know what I mean? Because there's not. I've heard the defense side, especially the lefty side, wasn't that much, or you had to go to the willing guys, or maybe use a righty play on lefty, and maybe that's why. Maybe he's looking for that lefty guy, but I mean, does he go with King Rome? Does he go with some of the guys from last season? Yeah, he's definitely got the chance to do it. He could put that team together. I mean, half the team right there, 3 and 4. I'm pretty sure those guys will be there at that spot. You know. or does he go towards some of these a lot of these new guys coming into the league? You know,
Mm-hmm.
but I so
I'm
I don't see
literally
him.
just.
I don't see him touching Stealth Luca or Light the Lamp on here. You know what I mean?
Even if they're there.
Right, right.
The only other really
I
quick
think
thing I'll throw
even
in.
both guys are there. I don't even think he'll take like some guy like Cosmic Fade, McSwagger. I don't think he goes that route. You know what I mean? And that's why it's crazy at 3 and 4. You're gonna see a pick at 3 or 4. And you're like, what? Like, you know what I mean? I think it's gonna be one of those. Remember Sober back in the day, like a House Scotia pick? I think that's what happens here at 3 and 4. Everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck? Maybe he takes a goalie. You know what I mean? He comes on throwdown. He's mentioned like, oh, goalies are gonna go later round. Maybe he takes Pete Cripps or something. Who
Marine
knows?
Mike
You know
had
what I
him
mean?
taking Fugs. But
He
my
may,
one
man.
last
He may.
my one last point I'm gonna throw out there. He did mention a while back that he would love to play D with Moose. Now,
Yeah.
now could that be a thing too, where if he doesn't decide to play forward, he takes he takes a top forward and then Moose. So then it would be him and
Um,
Moose on
I don't
D.
know. Holly, give me your final. I'm going to throw it to myself here in a second because I got something to say about it. Why don't you go ahead and give me your final? If you have to put two names
All right.
out there.
I think he's gonna go with Moose. I think either 3 or 4 is gonna be Moose on here, just because he's on that left side, and like I said, that left D wasn't looking so hot. So I think that's gonna be one. Either it's 3 or 4. Pick, I'll say 4. Number 3. I think it's a center, man. I mean, I don't think Hugh Laurie was much off, man. I mean, with the Jofis pick, here's why. It's another guy like that he had like odd guy. You know what I mean? It's another guy that plays the multiple spots, and he likes that. Because he's not gonna get Jofis in round 5. That's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? And I think also with Jofis. I think it's Jofis and Moose at 3 and 4. That's my picks.
Okay. You got Jofis and Moose. All right. I hate to do this. I hate to say I told you so, Hugh Laurie. Daly's taking Esoteric number 3. He's going to do it. He's going to do it because no one thinks he's going to do it. Not even I think he's going to do it. And that's why he's going to do it. I'm telling you. Hugh Laurie, and by the way, he made a post on the site. And he said if
Oh, you're talking about
if
Hughes
Daly
post?
takes SO, the 3rd pick overall, I will captain next year and draft McSwagger with my number 1 overall pick. So everybody hears that. That's gonna happen. Just book it.
Now that
And I
you
know no
made
one wants
that,
to hear
that
it.
almost for sure is it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about
do
Hugh
it.
Laurie a lot here. I'm looking at a lot of these mock drafts. Not many guys are putting Hugh Laurie even on there. You know what I mean? Does Hugh Laurie go in that spot? Does X Daily go towards Hugh Laurie's side at 3 or 4? I haven't seen Hugh Laurie's name on the first round, but Hugh Laurie I think fits the system for X Daily.
All right.
So,
So SO, you have him taking you at 3. Who's going 4?
Yep. 4, I don't think he goes D. If I love how I have 83 people in my living room right now,
How you
yelling.
doing? Still playing hockey, really?
Chin strap.
So 4, I think he goes Brick.
Really?
He's got to be there.
So now would that round out your forward line, or would that be you and Brick with him on D, and SO's got company? So Flanny, how's it going?
I don't know. I'm doing this poker thing. I think I'm doing. Am I doing pretty good in this poker or what, man?
Oh yeah, you're right where we're both kind of right where we started. That's enough of that.
as long as we don't go out, you know what I mean, lose everything right at the spot, you know. But yeah, I mean,
Oh, that was
this.
awful. That was awful. I just got blown up. It was no good.
No good. Is that why you're outside with crickets?
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
No, it was no good. Yeah, I'm coming out. I can't do it. So,
You're gonna
anyways,
punch
as I
somebody,
was
huh?
saying, sorry about the. Yeah.
Mm.
4, I think he goes Brick City, dude. If he does take me, then he's gonna need that guy to carry it, and that's gonna be Brick City. He's gonna play his best the position, which is right D. He's gonna dominate that side of the ice. That's what it's gonna be, in my opinion. Moving on. 5, Shock.
Who the fuck knows?
Oh man.
I do. I do. It's Drug Monkey.
But
He's gonna take.
you
He's
know
gonna
what?
take Drug
Yeah.
Monkey because he's playing net.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Is he
You know
really
what's
going back
crazy?
to
Like
net?
Shock.
I heard
Yep.
he. Oh, all right. Although the goalie.
He's
You know
gonna
what's
want that rock in front of him.
Is Shock the only captain that hasn't moved in the draft? Like
Yep.
with the trades?
Is that because nobody
But-
can
but
get a
it's-
hold of him?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean that's. Well, here's the thing, man. I mean, I look at the trades. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys are gamblers out there, sports betting, but like, let's say I give you like $1,000, and then you got like 3 or 4 weeks till the draft. You know what I mean? You're gonna use it up, man. I suppose if you only had like a week, let's say, the thing, and I think that's what happened here, man. I mean, it seems like these trades, like it's been like almost like a whole season of trades, man. Like it seems like it's been 3 4 weeks going on. And even guys I think that weren't or wouldn't have traded are looking around like, they get itchy, man, and they start doing. Unless you're a guy like Shock and you're away, you're not there, you're not doing the trades. So I think that had to do a lot with it, man. I think when they did the draft selection with so many weeks till the draft, but Shock's staying there, man. Shock's staying there, and yeah, I think he goes with somebody on the Wolfpack, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah, and
definitely
that's
feel
why I think it's gonna be Drug, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I think we're all in
Drug will
agreement
be
there.
the good pick. Drug will be the good pick because I don't think Clancy, I don't think Ozzy really goes early, and I think he'll still be able to get one of those guys in the next round. As opposed Drug, I don't think it's going to be on the board after round one.
No, absolutely not. And I know as much as Drug makes his mocks and he makes himself not in round one. That's a very it's a very pipe dream. Look, I get it. Okay, when you're one of the top D men, you hate when people take you early because you feel like your team's behind the 8 ball already. I get it because they didn't get a top forward right away. But now they're gonna have to score goals on Shock, who is aces in net. We matched up with him last night, as a matter of fact. He's really good in net, and you got Drug in front of him, and good luck. You got to score on that all night. So I think that's the safe pick and it's the good pick. So we all agree there. 6 is Chew Therapy.
This is where I originally
Moose,
had
man.
you going.
Yeah, and a lot of people did, but I think Daly's gonna pull the trigger, even though he says he's not. I'm baiting him. I'm trying to bait him. But I think it's Moose here for Chew.
Yeah, it's just you went different than us. That makes sense. Is Chew playing goalie again, or is he playing center or playing forward?
Center.
Center. Yeah, I can see him. I can see him going either the top D or. God, let's see here. I'm trying to think. How tight was he with the XPS guys?
Metza.
Mesa? Misa pasa.
I mean, he doesn't. I don't think he runs with any of them on the regular. If that's what you're asking.
No, I'm just wondering, like, back in the day when they were playing and shit. Did he play a lot with, the no regret skis, the guys?
No,
that aren't known
not
by the
really.
masses?
Not really. No. That's why. I think Moose is his guy. I don't see him really going anywhere else, and I don't think I know he has pick 10 too, but I don't think he's gonna wait.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think he
I
wants
mean,
to risk it.
yeah. Like I said, if Moose is still there, I could definitely see that pick.
He's the best lefty available,
No.
so that's where I think he goes there. But you guys, like I said, you had Moose maybe going to daily. So if you do have Moose going to daily, what do you think? Holly.
Yeah, if you're not there, Eso, I mean, I'm looking at Lamp, but then if Custom takes Lamp, um, sheesh.
Well, I can make it really simple.
I,
It to me, it's gonna be.
well, I haven't said Brick, so I'm maybe Brick, man.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
would
you
say.
and I have a little bit of different draft going on, so that makes sense there for
Yep.
sure.
And I would say whoever Daly doesn't take as a D man, because I'm pretty sure Daly's gonna take either Moose or Cedu with one of those two picks. The opposite is where Chu will go. So if Moose is still there, he'll take Moose. If Cedu is still there, he'll take Cedu.
Okay. We'll speed it up here. Sorry, we
Wait,
gotta speed this up.
is Chu playing in now, or is he playing
No,
forward?
center.
Center. Okay.
So,
Well, that changes. Yeah, I mean, the D does then sound like a logic pick, you know.
hmm 7 and 8 are both Marty McFly.
Oh God, how's that happen?
Trades, man. DJ, go talk to your boy DJ. He made
Oh
it
my
happen
God.
somehow. I know it.
You
7
think the
and 8 are
third
both
season
Marty.
around as captain though, man?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was too much days, too many days, too many weeks, and people pulled the trigger, man. You had to be like shocked. You had to be out, just not part of it. Like just
Just shut your shit off to avoid
no
trade.
G chat, nothing. Yeah, like
Nothing.
everything off.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Well, why don't you?
That's
Why
a
don't
great
you
spot
start
for
that
morning.
off?
All right. Marty.
I would love
Marty-
to have that pick, man.
No, the current way I have it means Sea-Doo is still there, which means he's going to take Sea-Doo. He's going to take the best defenseman on the board there. This way he does not have to play right D. He's got pretty much the best right D, not named Daly or Drug, who's already off the board. So we're gonna go Sea-Doo there, and then his 8. His 8. I think he might go Ezreal there, but I don't really know him, so like I'm just kind of guessing. I know he's gonna want someone to bury the puck, so I think he might go Sea-Doo, Ezreal, Saney, whatever you call him.
That'd be a fairly decent draw, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Just from everything I hear, he's like A+ as far as putting the puck in the net and all that.
He plays a lot like Murph. If that.
Dangly.
You played a little. Yeah, you played a little bit with Murph. He loves, from the Sandy of old. He loves the back skating. He loves the deeks. He loves being able to hold on the puck and pitch it to somebody open. That's the best way to describe Sandy. He's demon dangle dick, but he loves drawing penalties. He'll do that back skate off the boards, and you'll fucking try to poke check him like an idiot, knowing not to poke check him, and next thing you know, you have a penalty.
What do you guys think about Marty there at 7 and 8?
Listen, if I had 7 and 8 on the draft board, that's fucking beautiful, man. Because you're not too early, like where you've got to make a decision. Because now it kind of narrows down your pick on here. Because some of these guys are out, and back to back, man, 7 and 8. I mean, that's. Last time Marty was a captain, he made it to the finals. That was season 1. He got to the finals, faced D Martin. They lost in the finals, but he went all out defense. First two picks, I think he took this guy ice cream truck back in the day,
Hmm.
and I think he go. I like your logic to the double D, especially the way that Marty plays as well. You know, so I mean I'm looking at the board here. Yeah, if Sidhu's there, obviously, Rev Hellcat maybe even. You got a couple new guys, A Tree is on the board. BC Ren had a great season, man. I think any of those D guys, but he might go with. But I like if Sidhu's there, maybe Sidhu, Rev Hellcat. They've played together, numerous seasons, so they know what they're doing back there.
Bring the
And
power couple.
both of them are on the board. Yeah, yeah. I think
I didn't
Morty,
think of that.
Morty,
I didn't even think
Morty
of
does
that.
that.
And see, to me, I think Marty is going to be the one that throws the wrench in the fucking whole works. And the way mine and Flanny's mock goes, Saney would still be there, and Rick would still be there. If I is Saney signed up for fucking preferred right wing or left wing? Because I could see Marty just saying, "Fuck it, I'm gonna have a good offense this year. Fuck it."
Mhm. Well, he had a good season. Who did he have? Cosmic Fate, I think, played on forward with him. But I don't know. I mean, Cosmic 7 or 8, it wouldn't be a bad pick either.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
All right, well, let's see. 7, 8 is Marty. 9. 9 is ability.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
And I think ability, the way my draft is going, he's going to take Cosmic Fade. That's his guy. So I don't have Cosmic going yet. So that's
if Marty
where I see
takes
ability
Cosmic
taking
Fate,
him.
he's gonna throw him way off the board, man.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
He could, yeah. Yeah, he could.
Hope Marty's listening, man.
I agree with us on that one.
Yep, that's my go-to with him.
I heard Billy's playing forward. He's not playing that, right?
I don't know about all that.
Is he playing forward because he wants to get Mr. Hollywood on the team, or what? What's going on, man?
Maybe that's it, dude. But I really think you're gonna see him in that.
We both got the good hairdos.
Sell yourself.
Listen,
Fanny.
Ability's gonna do whatever he's got to do to win games. That's what he's gonna do. So
Well, there's a lot of logic.
I really think. Yeah, I understand that, man. But like this is a captain where there were some doubters. There were some doubters about ability, including myself. So I think he is out to prove all of us wrong, and he's going to put together a good team, starting with Cosmic Fade, himself and net. He's going to build from there, and that's a good start. So.
And this is a captain that had the
ability.
last pick, man. He had the last pick, and somehow he moved up with the trades.
Yep, with Daly.
Mhm.
He made a trade with Daly. So that got him up to 9. Which 10. Let's round out the end as quick as we can here. We spent way too much time on this. We weren't supposed to. 10 is Chewy again. I think Chewy, the way mine goes, he's got Moose, so I think King Rome goes here. Now that's weird because I know Rome is a center, and Chewy's going to play center, but if a guy like Rome is there, he is going to make that work. One of them will play wing.
Liking that.
Feel free to agree or disagree.
I'm liking that because it takes another top center out the board. Even if he was going to play center, it takes another really good. They could fucking switch out if one guy's struggling on draws. One guy they could fucking flip flop. They could do that. So I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Holly, you got anybody special there at 10 for Chewy, real quick?
You know what? A name that hasn't been thrown around. What about Dalai Lama, man? Dolly had a phenomenal season, man. And if he wants to get him, I think it's a good spot here, man, because round 2 is gonna be hard to get him. And he had a good season with Daly. I mean, you throw Chu with Dolly, that could be a good mix, man.
I really like that. I love that. So, Chew, if you're listening, I'd like to see it. I don't know who he's penciling in there at 10, but that's a great call with Dalai Lama there at 10.
They talk about the feet
11.
all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised.
11.
You know, a lot of the mock drafts that I seen, I didn't see his name thrown around much, man. Especially that
I know
round
it.
one, you know. But you know,
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Who had 11 in this freaking draft? I'm going crazy here.
Oh, I thought you had it memorized. Come on, motherfucker.
I did have memorized.
it's
I did.
definitely not DJ. I'll tell you that.
It's not
No, it is definitely.
I think
DJ
D-Mart,
is
right?
12 though.
D-Mart.
Yes, it's D-Mart. It is D-Mart. So, D-Mart for me takes Jofus.
Hmm. Is he preferred D this year or this season? I should say.
Yeah, preferred right D. Yep. And when you're D-Mart, I mean, you're probably not really worried about getting a top scorer. You are the top scorer. You want a top defender, a guy that can do a little bit of everything. And by the way, as you all know, Jofus can definitely play forward too. So I think Jofus is his guy there.
Well, a lot of times, Dean Moore likes to take the center, man. He likes to take a good center with the first pick. He's done a couple of times that he captained with, because he likes the right wing, so he likes to get a good center out there. I don't know, man. I mean, I've heard some crazy things about this guy, Crimson Fire, man. You know, but I think he goes for a center. You know, does he try again with Hugh Laurie at this spot? I don't know. I think it's gonna be a center, but you know.
Hugh Laurie will be there, I think, at that point.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think, Sober? Is that a fair call?
Yeah. I definitely, since that name was thrown out there too, Crims wouldn't be a bad pick, but I can see. But
Now, Crim's not a center, as far as I
What?
know. Not that I know of. I think he's a winger.
he's a left wing though.
You know what? I changed my pick,
No,
man. I changed
Crim
my
would be a
pick.
right wing.
Ooh. Then
What do you got?
I'm going with Clancy. Clancy. I love him.
Ooh. Yeah, that's funny. Neither the Aussie or Clancy is off the board yet. That's what I mean. This is why, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Dominator Silva, he doesn't have a first-round pick." Yeah, guess why? Because guys like Aussie and Clancy are still going to be there, and he knows it. So it's like this is not a bad thing for Dominator Silva to be picking 14, 17. He's going to have elite players there. So, last pick, 12 is DJ.
Draw a name out of a hat.
I'm going to wrap this up.
That's if he
Yeah.
even if he keeps number 12, man. He might still trade that.
I know.
pick. Oh gosh.
Just trade out.
and he's playing goalie, right? Or so
I'm
he
not
says,
sure.
right? He's saying he's playing
I
goalie.
think he's gonna. I think he's gonna play it. But I'll tell you,
You
what.
know who I hope he
at this
takes
point,
here?
No Regretskis is I hope who he takes. Who do you hope he takes?
Sober.
What?
Ooh.
Get out of Dodge. Way too early.
You went third overall last year.
Yeah, way too early. Well, look how that panned out. Fuck.
Well, doesn't change the facts. But yeah, man, that would be a good pick, man. Sober.
DJ's playing that?
I think. I don't think he's confirmed it either way.
Okay, so
But-
Mr. Ollie was off the list. That's good. Okay.
DJ's like, motherfucker, man, fuck you, Holly.
No, we won a cup together actually.
Oh, see?
No.
Well-
Well, like you said, there's gonna be a lot of good players out there, man. I mean, if he's going in that, I still think he looks for a forward, man. I still think he looks for a forward. Yeah.
That's why I got
I
no
mean, does he
regrets.
take
He's there
somebody
for
like
him.
Murph? Murph's a big time player out there, man.
He is, but I don't see
You
it.
know who I like, man? I played a bit. I mean, I seen I was in that. I played most of the season with Pogs, man. Pogs is freaking solid, man.
Yes.
Solid
Yeah,
center.
he is really
Whoever
good.
gets this guy, his name hasn't been thrown around in those mocks either, man. But Pogs,
Yeah, and I bet a guy
man.
like Agent, who picks 4 times in a row, loves the fact that no one's talking about him. But sorry, Age, he's really fucking good, and he might not make it to your stupid 4 in a row, 20,000 picks, whatever you got in late round 2, 3, or
Yeah.
whatever it is. He might not make it, but I bet you Agent's looking at him. Anyways, let's wrap that all up there
Alright, fucking
with the
mock.
mock. We went way longer than we were supposed to go with it. Here's what I want to talk about real quick. Round 5. That's where a lot of people are going to make their bread in round 5. And by a lot of people, I mean X Daily, because his name's all over round 5. As you know, all the rest of his picks that aren't in round 1 are in round 5. But I want to talk just real quick to the couple you got. Like, what do you think? If a few names that are going to be round 5 guys that can really contribute to these teams. Open up your draft pools.
You know what? One name stands out. I don't think he's going to be round 5. I think more towards like 4 or 3. Superstar. Here's the thing, man. This guy. Maybe a lot of people might be looking at the finals, those last 2 games, but as a defenseman, this guy came out, played great for the Sails. He's got lefty, left wing, goalie on the draft sheet, so it's a guy that you could use at multiple spots in those 3 areas. If he's there
Mhm.
5, man, steal, definitely. And I spoke to the guy. I've been talking last couple of days with him, and because he didn't really like NHL 17, especially as a goalie. The way the whole mechanism in the game, but he loves NHL 18. He's like yo Holly, this thing's been great. I mean, you remember since like NHL 14. So he's actually pretty good in that, considering, man. And so I think whoever gets him, but I think they're gonna draft him as a defenseman, not a goalie. But either way, I think he's gonna be a good pick here if he's there.
Okay. Round 5 sleeper. Marine Mike.
What?
I think Marine Mike.
What?
Yep.
This just happened. What?
Yep. I think he's going. I got a chance.
And
I
his
got a
7
little
toes?
peek at him in net.
What?
Yeah, all 7 of them. I got a peek at him in net, and he looks pretty friggin' good. So for a guy like maybe X Daily, maybe that's his new prodigy. He's not going to be able to have Odd Guy. Odd Guy's gone. So I think, and God forbid if he's not. God forbid if Odd Guy's not taken before 52. You guys will never hear the end of it. But he will be. Odd Guy will be long gone before then. So I think Marine Mike might be his new protege. But for goalie, man, because I guess he's been playing it. He looks pretty good back there.
He used to play it a lot in the other league. That whole NHL thingy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I'll trust you. You got anybody sober? You got anybody in round 5?
To be honest, I had any of the goalies, because I have this really anticipation factor of there's so much depth for forward line and everything that, or not forward for goalies, just on the simple fact that everybody's gonna want to take all the really good forwards and the D pairings, since there's a lot of those in this draft, so they're gonna hold off and take their goalie late. So any goalie that goes in round 5 is my sleeper.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's going to be a few of them. Marine Mike's going to be one. You know what goalie no one has I haven't heard anyone talk about is NJ Devil.
Hmm.
Do you guys know anything about him? Because I don't really. I remember him from season, I want to say,
He was on Meg's team
it
last
might have been
season.
last season. I have a shit memory. Okay, he was on Mag's team last season.
Yep.
He can do some things, man. And On a good team, I think his numbers would look really nice. So I don't know if he lasts till round five, to be honest with you. But I just haven't heard anyone mention him really. So there's another one to keep an eye out for. Fuck, here's another one. Round five, maybe, maybe Peaceful Bob. Maybe he's there in round five. Maybe he's not. He had a good season. So who knows? Round five's so weird, man. Like you almost don't want to insult people. Like I saw someone's mock the other day has Dare Cortez in round five. That is not a thing. I'm just throwing that out there. Whoever had him in round five, that's not a thing. I think it might have been Drug. Sorry, Drug. No way. He's probably going to Agents Cluster. That would be my guess. That's where Dare's going to go. But yeah, guys like that. OP Jelly, I haven't really heard much about OP Jelly. Maybe Ability's going to grab him again and Cosmic again. I don't know. Who takes Swagger this year?
Eee.
Ability?
Is it Agent again?
Agent or ability, man?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Those the guys.
yeah. I think those would be the two just outside looking in, off the top of your head. Maybe DJ. I could see DJ.
I didn't even
with
think of
that-
DJ.
that-
Yeah.
that pick out of the hat pick. Yeah,
I still DJ. If you're listening, if that kid Regretsky's is there, man, you don't let him go. You need him. Which is kind of let's segue into this. We want to talk about the new guys tonight, real quick. Not only their skill, but who they are. Because what's worse as a captain, right, is drafting a player who's got skill only to find out he's a fucking piece of garbage. I mean that like literally. You know what I mean? Their personality. Nobody wants a fucking headache on their team. That's the last thing captains want. They have enough to do. They don't need to babysit people. So I would like to get into that a little bit. Now, there's a couple of guys I can't speak about. You guys can, and I want to start with them. One is A-Tree. One is Sani or Israel, or whatever the hell you guys are calling
just
him.
call him Sani.
Okay, Sani. We'll go with Sani. There's a couple other of these. Start with those two, and I'm going to look through this list because I thought there was a couple more.
Go ahead, Flanny. You started off.
What guy, man? A-Tree?
Sure.
Yeah, go start with A-Tree.
Yeah, I mean, A-Tree's been playing 6-on-6, man. I mean, and multiple different deep pairing. I mean, great defenseman. And I think in this draft, not only that, he's listed as lefty preferred. So I think that really is gonna boost his getting picked here. I think he goes a bit early, man. I think 2 or 3, he'll definitely be gone. I think a guy like maybe Dom Silva might be looking for A-Tree. But there's not much I could say that as far as his gameplay style. You know what I mean? I think he plays great, and as long as he does that,
Mm-hmm. Now, what about him personally? Because I want the captains to know that shit. I want them to know, like, hey, this guy's been a pain in the balls in the past, or he hasn't, or he's a great guy, etc.
I'll let Sober comment on that.
Always
he knows
give me the dirt,
the personalities more. You know.
I'm feeling set up here a little bit.
Well, my mic is on mute a lot of times. I'm in that. You know what I mean? Sober discusses a lot of these things with these guys. After the game, after parties.
Personal experience. Party, great guy. I have no problems with him. He knows how to play the game. He carries the puck. He can move the puck. He can bury it. As a D-man. The problem that I had with, well, not only me, but a lot of people had was back in the Moose, he had a really shitty connection. Like, literally, I played like 16 games with the guy, and he never finished one game. Supposedly that's fixed. But the other issue, it seems, hold on, it seems that is kind of on the Swagger-ish kind of stuff, where
Mm-hmm.
if he's not on a good team or if he doesn't get drafted by a so-called buddy, he tends to either have connection issues or that sort of shit. Um, but me personally, I've talked to him. I haven't talked to him in probably, I don't know, 2 years, but um, last I recall, he was a good guy in the party and everything. It's just there was too many issues with a certain group. We'll put it that way. And he was involved in that.
Okay. So you don't expect a captain to have a huge headache if they take this guy?
I do not. From what I hear,
Okay, that's good.
everything's changed.
Okay. Move on to Saney.
Saney, great
That's you
player.
guys, because I know nothing about him, by the way.
Good guy. You'll want to make love to him after you hear his voice.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it. He is what he is. He way back in the day he used to exploit the game a lot, but he stopped doing that shit. I mean, fucking. I think one of my first league games he 3-0 glitched us in the fucking league game. It was like, what the fuck are you doing? But no, he's.
I'm a Patriots fan, man. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. So there's that.
I don't know how many people remember that shit, but that was funny as hell. We all called him out on it right away too. But no, he shows up. He plays his games. Everything's good.
And I'm gonna throw one more at you. This one's specifically for Sober.
Oh fuck me.
He's not a rookie. He's not a rookie, but you're the only one in this room, I think, that can really speak to him, which is Yada Damin or whatever the fuck, however you say that. I don't think anyone's really had much experience with that guy except you or anyone that was on your team. Maybe Dom Silva does, but I'm told he's fucking out there.
He's a buddy of Dunner. You don't know.
Okay.
They always play club together. Hopefully he got a new headset because he started using his Connect for the headset. And he tends to get a little loud and a kind of a little obnoxious during the game. He means well. Don't get me wrong. What he says, he means well. You just sometimes you got to turn down your volume on your headset to be able to handle it. Otherwise, good dude. Good dude.
Okay.
I think he does too many
skill level on that guy, by the way, because I haven't heard many people talking about him for the draft. So, what's his skill level?
Well, he played right wing. He's typically a left. He plays a lot of twos. And by saying he plays a lot of twos doesn't mean he's the dangle dick twos player. He's the let's get shots on net, rebound type shit. Just pressure, pure pressure. And he was good with it. He fit in good with us. If you like the style of getting shots on net, he's definitely a person for that.
Okay. I'm going to go in here on a couple of these XBS guys because there's been a lot of questions about them. Like I know captains have been doing their scouting or whatever. If they haven't, then I'm going to give you a little insight on a lot of these guys because I know them.
So, okay, can I ask you a quick question? Is Daly? Do you know if he did his write up like he did in season 2?
You broke up there. Did
he do his write up again for the captains of the XPS guys that came over?
I don't know.
Because he did that for season 2.
I didn't see anything.
Season 2, he did.
Okay.
He broke down like Lamp, Drug Monkey, all the way. All those guys.
I think there was just too many of them this season.
Well,
I'm gonna try
pages.
I'm gonna try and speed through this. Okay. I'm gonna try and speed through it, and if I miss anybody, please, because I don't have any. I don't have the rosters open or anything, or the draft pool open. Okay. No Regretskis. I'll start right off the top with him. He's 10s across the board. I mean, great attitude, great player. You're not going to have any headaches with this kid. Seriously, I mean he's top notch in every way, and he always has been. Fuck, we were playing with him when he was like 14. He's old now, but I mean, this is how long we've been playing. He's in college or something, or 20s at least. I don't know, whatever. But grade A skill, grade A kid across the board. You'll never have an issue with that guy.
I'll second
Um,
that.
move on to Nexus. Nexus 510. Um, high level defense, I'd say. I'm not sure. Again, take my skill level shit with a grain of salt because I haven't played with these guys since probably like NHL 14. But usually, you are what you are. You don't change too much. Nexus was always a higher level defensive type player. He can play a little forward, but I really think he's going to be playing D here. As far as the type of guy he is, again, you're not going to have a problem with Nexus. Not going to be any emo. Not going to be any of that shit. You're good to go with him too. I would have him pegged somewhere around 2 or 3, just because no one knows him yet. But that'll change because he's pretty good. BTW, pretty much the same exact report there that I gave with Nexus. BTW plays a little bit of everything, or he used to. I think his goal days might be behind him, but he might correct me on that. I just don't think he plays goal anymore. Again, you shouldn't have a problem with him. No emo there. Good to go with him. Who else we got? We got Bubba Man. Right? That's another one.
Yep.
Bubba's probably best used in net. Haven't never really seen him play much of anything but net, so I'm not sure what he signed up as off the top of my head. But you're not going to catch an email with Bubba either, and if he gives up a bad goal, you're going to hear the "my fault, guys." Remember that voice? It's "my fault, guys."
That's pretty freaking
So there's
close.
yeah, oh yeah,
You're
it's
good
that
on the fucking...
Philadelphia. Yeah, I nail him. I know. You don't want me to impersonate you though.
No, don't do that.
You don't, I won't do it. Who else we got for XBS guys? Lamp's not new. DC's captaining. He's certainly not new.
Security sick.
I do not know
He
him.
played with on AC's team.
He did.
Season 2, I think it was. And he was a center slash D, I think, at that time. And I want to say.
Did you mention?
Oh, good.
Did you mention Tompkins?
No, not yet. That's another one. Yep, Tompkins. Again, pretty much the same report as Nexus. He's higher level defense. I'm not putting him at elite, especially because I haven't seen these guys play in so long and be like, oh, fucking Eso said he was elite and I took him and he's shit. No, I can't really. I haven't played with him in years, so you got to cut me some slack on that end. But usually people don't change. He was always very good. I can't. I didn't really know Tompkins personally too well. All those years over there, I never ended up on a team with him, so I can't really tell you how he is as a person. I never really played with him in cliques or anything, so I'm sure he's fine if he's running with all those guys. But no guarantees on the emo meter there. I'm not willing to make a guarantee there. Bon Karma, he's another one. Another XBS guy signed up here. Bon Karma is like he's the definition of a grinder, like the literal definition of it. Like he will never score a pretty goal. He's gonna score all those greasy goals right in front of the net, and you're gonna be like, God damn it, he scored on me again. It's so annoying. Oh yeah, they're gonna go in off his ass. They're gonna go in off his head. It's gonna happen if you draft Bon Karma, and he's a chill guy. Maybe him and Mags can hang out. They're about the same age. That's not a joke either. I think they're literally like the same age, and he's one of the chillest guys you'll ever meet. Like just everything's awesome, man. Like that's Bong. So you'll have no emo with him either.
Yeah, maybe you should do another slate rundown on that. A couple guys, because there's a couple guys that only played one season, like Russ all the way, and he was a goalie for your guys' team.
Yep. Yeah, he was a goalie on my team in season 2, Jello time. He's a very good. What was that, Sober? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Nope, go ahead. I was just gonna add a couple more names.
Well,
But
all the ways got lefty preferred. I think I saw the other day. But I think if you draft him, I think you're going to draft him as a goalie. And again, this is that pigeonholed thing because he had such a good season on Jello time. Um, he's got. I'm pretty sure he's got every position willing all the way. He's pretty good at everything, as far as I know. Um, all I can really tell you about is how he plays in net, which was better than average to good to maybe even very good at times. So that's a guy in net that you're going to want to see. Now, he had a little bit of emo on the Jello time. I'm going to be honest. He did. I don't know if it was emo, or if he was just being weird, or I don't know what the deal was. We were like in our team chat and like we were messing around, and then he kind of left the team chat and never came back. But he showed up for every game. So I don't know. I don't know what was going on there, but I wouldn't call him a headache or anything like that. It's just something to look out for. I don't know. He's good though. He's very good. So
you
there's
know,
that.
oddly enough, I played one season over in XPS, and I so happened to got picked up by All the Way. It was me, All the Way, Drug, Lamp.
Hmm.
Trying to think if there's anybody else. And All the Way played either D or goalie. And he was very. I would say he's above average lefty. Um, since that's
Okay. I
his
don't think I've ever
preferred.
seen him play out.
Yeah, he's good, especially if you put him with somebody else he's very good with the communication. Um,
Okay.
as a D man, he talks to his D partner all the time. That's the biggest thing I
Okay.
saw with
Um,
it.
Dark TRC.
Yeah, there you go.
There's another one. Dark TRC. He used to be above average skill as far as forward goes. I'm pretty sure he has defense preferred. He's also part time. Excuse me. He's also part time. You're either gonna love him or you're gonna hate him. That's that's the best way I can put that. You're either gonna love Dark or you're gonna hate him. I
There's
love the
no in
guy.
between.
No, no, and he's either gonna love you or hate you.
Oh,
So
so it's like
there is no
a
in
Legion
between with
thing.
Dark. Mm-hmm.
Is it like a Legion thing where it's like, oh my god, I can't fucking stand you, or oh my god, this guy's fucking hilarious. Oh my god,
Yes,
this.
just like that. He's
Mine
he's
are your
definitely one of
P's
a
and Q's?
kind. Yeah, yeah, for sure. He doesn't care if it offends you. Pretty much, it's
Yeah.
that's kind of how Dark runs with like a certain group of people, and like that's his group. Like once your league games are over, you're not gonna be playing with Dark. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo.
it's just like, all right, man, fuck yourself. I'm gonna go play with my guys now forever. Peace. Fuck off. Like that's just how he is, and it's I wouldn't take offense to it. That's just I think a lot of us wish we could do that deep down inside, but we're too nice. He's not. He's not nice. So there's that. What else we got? Crimson Fire. You going over Crim yet?
Nope.
Well,
Touched on him a little bit during the mock, but that's about it.
he can definitely do some things offensively. Go ahead and, I mean, if you're bored, go to the Xbox leaderboard, Xbox Sports leaderboards. He's at the top of every category: goals, assists, points, all that stuff. I mean, a lot of that has to do with he's an original and he's been there since day one, but most of it has to do with the fact that he led the league in scoring a lot. So that tells you all you need to know about his ability. And he's a great kid, so you shouldn't have any problem with him either. He's got really good hockey IQ and sense and all that stuff. So I think the league's gonna like that kid if he sticks around. I
How
say
about
kid, he's probably old now. Fuck.
I'm just looking at the name signups. Foot therapy is a fucking referral. What the hell? How the hell did you guys refer Murph? It,
We didn't. Murph's, you know Murph, man. He's out of this world.
I know. I'm looking through
Literally,
the thing.
we
I'm like,
just
foot
we met
therapy
Murph when he joined the league.
and-
Yeah,
I'm like, how the hell does that work? What the fuck?
I love Murph, man. I'm a big Murph fan.
I don't know. Do
But
you
yeah,
want
we
to touch
definitely
on,
didn't refer him.
on Dusty or a little bit more on Norgretzky's?
Well, Dusty played here already, right?
He didn't play much though, right? If I recall, there was either some issue or he was part time or something where he didn't play like at all.
No, he did play. He just played on Yam's team.
Oh, well,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
it's
on
pretty
there.
forgettable.
There-
but
that
Yeah.
but I think
happens.
that season also Yam had guys playing in different spots. I don't think Dusty was really playing his right spot. That's when he had that guy Ano, man. He had Ano at center. He had like you, I think, right
Annihilator.
wing.
Yeah.
Man, I
And
don't
then
miss those
Dusty played.
fucking nights. Holy shit. I do not miss those Friday
So
nights. Oh fuck. That was terrible.
I don't know how that party went, but Dusty was in there. He definitely was there. You know.
Anal would send me a message at 3 o'clock in the morning. Hi, let's
And they
go.
made the playoffs. Didn't they make playoffs?
Playoffs.
Yeah, I think they made playoffs. It was like the one of the like
Oh,
they were
was
so below 500. It was
was
crazy,
well
right?
that
Like
was the
Hugh Laurie
season.
wasn't even there, I think.
Yeah, that was the season he had like 8 fucking right wingers or some shit, right?
Yeah, and then he's trying to trade.
Yeah, yeah. And everybody's like, "Oh, we're good." And he's like, "Well, I have all these fucking right wingers."
Yeah, I think Customs was playing right D for him, and Yem wasn't even playing right D. I don't know, man.
Well, I think that pretty much covers all those guys. You asked about Slicky Slick. I don't know him, but I cheated here and I opened up the master sheet and Drug Monkey referred him. So if Drug Monkey referred him, he's probably good. But I don't know
Yeah,
him. So
he was all right in XPS in the season with the we played. I
okay.
played, I should say.
That's what's cool about the draft board. Like it shows you who referred who. You know what I mean? That does. I mean, like
Well,
when you
unless you
look at,
freaking lie,
like you might.
motherfucker, what the hell?
No, but I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
let's say you don't know much about Yadamine. I mean, he only played that one time on the Thundercats. I mean, so we haven't really seen him much. But then, referred by Don. So I mean, yeah. So I mean that I think that when you're up on the draft board and you got that pick, I think sometimes looking at that does help, man. you know, not
Yeah,
knowing
for
much
sure.
about
I
the guy.
mean, and if you guys are curious as to who referred Legion, it was your fat mule mother. That's
I
what it
love looking
says.
at those answers of the fucking old
Yeah.
school guys. I mean, like Legion's been around. I mean, even before the Moose even started with these guys. So there's like back history to everything, and seeing the fucking responses that half the guys put in there, it's like, what the fuck is this? It gives you a good
Oh yeah.
giggle.
I mean, I think that covers pretty much everyone. I mean, I tried to do my best there with how I remember these guys from years ago. The good news is they're mostly all good guys. Yes, even you, Dark TRC, who I guarantee does not listen to anything like this. So he's a good guy as long as you're on his good side.
God,
So
it sounds like
for the
Legion.
most part, all these XPS guys are good guys.
It sounds exactly like Legion. And the one
He,
person
I mean, he is like Legion, except he weighs like 200 pounds less than Legion. And that's not calling Legion fat. That's calling Dark really thin because he's really thin. That's
I
That's what
want to
that
give
is.
I want to give out this guy that Viper brought in. I don't know if you guys have played with him at all. It's Watch Your Back. That guy is a decent party guy. he's fun to fuck with. I'll just put it that way. Friday nights, late at night, I love fucking with that guy. It's good times.
cool. Yeah, I don't know him either, so thank you for that.
I don't want to quote on his play style at all, but I'll just say he handles getting shit on a lot in parties.
Well, here's the last thing I want to touch on, guys, this week before we sign off. Is you got 17 guys roughly that are going to go undrafted. That's going to happen. There's reasons why it happened that way. There's things in place so that it doesn't happen like that again. We're not really here to talk about why it happened or what the hell's going on with it. That's just the reality of it. There's going to be about, roughly 15 to 17 guys that do not have a home here for this season. Now, obviously, you know the drill. Waivers is huge. We always need waivers. That's a thing. What do you think? I'll throw it to Flanny. Do you think a lot of these guys that don't get picked up will stay engaged? Because that's a concern.
I think it depends on the player. I mean, it's going to be unfortunate, man. I mean, especially guys that have played here or been in the league for a couple of seasons, and now let's say you're not drafted, um, you know, or a guy that just came onto the site, man, just signed up and it's not going to be on a team. I don't know, man. I mean, the seasons go fast, so that's a good thing. You know what I
Yes,
mean? It's
they do.
not, so you're not, you're not necessarily gonna be, in that waivers forever, and so I mean, hey, I mean, a lot of these guys sometimes. Here's the thing, man. Some of these guys sometimes get picked, like let's say in the optional rounds. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
then you look at a guy like Marine Mike. I think Marine Mike played a lot more games than a guy like Pounders did.
You
You
played more
know?
than me.
Marine
Um,
Mike played 33 games.
You
Played
played
more
more
than
than
me.
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
He almost doubled
Yeah.
my fucking
So,
play. Shit.
but
so you know,
so yeah. But But I mean, I wish there would have been more teams. I mean, we all do. You know what I mean? And it would have been great all around. But the way it is, I mean, it just influx of players just came in, man. I don't
and it
think anybody
came
was
late, and this is
expecting.
why it happened.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
So,
why it happened. No one expected it. Um,
you know,
so
I
here's
mean, it's a good
here's
thing.
what's
It's
gonna
not.
happen, man.
It's not a bad
It is
thing. It's
good.
a great thing.
It's good, but
You know.
again, for this season, it's gonna hamper a fair group of people. Um, Going forward, though, for those guys that may be listening right now, that maybe it might affect. It's not going to happen like that in the future. They're going to change the order of the operations, I think, the way they do that. Um, Look, the reason it happened is because there was just a crazy influx at the last minute, and captains had already been chosen, and draft orders and picks and all that had already been done.
The 3,000
I think
trades.
what they're going to do, and yeah, exactly. There's no way you couldn't add two teams in this. There's no way to do it. People be like, oh, well, they can pick at the end of the rounds. No, you can't tell captains that have just invested a ton of time that that's a thing. That's not a thing. It has to be this way for this season, right? So, but hopefully, and Sober, I know you'll probably echo the same thing here. People love what we're doing here at 239. Okay, you got the awesome media, you got the new site, you've got the magazine, you've got the Hansel Twitter shit, there's so much shit going on here. I didn't even realize there was until I saw the video Holly made, the promo, the hype up video, which if you haven't watched it, please do, because it gets you pumped up for the league. If people like what we're doing here, they're gonna stick it out. They're gonna stick it out. They're gonna be like, all right, man, that's not gonna happen again. We're gonna get in next time, and they're gonna play waiver games and get their names out there even more. Dude, I guarantee you, there's gonna be someone undrafted that absolutely deserves to be drafted. You know what I'm saying? Like, and deserves to be on a starting team. That's gonna happen, and it's gonna suck for them. But again, going forward, that shit's gonna all change. But I just wanted to kind of get you guys' feeling on that. Sober, what do you think, Bob?
My sentiment is kind of the same with Holly. The only thing I don't like is seeing people that were drafted prior seasons get put out from people that just signed up. I know skill wise, scouting, all that stuff, all that shit, whatever, it is what it is. Um, it's just gonna happen, it is just how the game plays out. But I don't like seeing the new guys overstepping the guys that have been around. And once again, like you said, damn it, everybody signed up so late. If shit happened different, there could have been stuff put in place. There could have been, expansion.
Yeah.
Instead of, team wise, or something.
Yep, I think if the signups were closed a little earlier, then you listen. You can't foresee that. You can't foresee that many people signing up. It's just not something you could have foreseen.
Yep.
But I think also because the new game was coming out, NHL 18, so so guys didn't really jump right away and do the sign up. You know what I mean?
Well,
They didn't get the
that's
game
another
yet,
thing too.
maybe. So that I think that played part. Like I said, a lot of these guys coming in from other leagues as well. Was a big part. But I mean, like you mentioned, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff on the site, man. I mean, you look at the promo. I mean, that promo doesn't even have the scoreboard on there yet. That's yet to be seen. So
Yep,
yeah,
and
I
that's
mean,
coming next week, by the way, as far as I know.
hmm
As far as I know.
hmm hmm you know what we used to do back in the day as well. Like how we have scouting games going on right now. There's scouting games. We used to just do like games, like waiver games. Like let's say you had an off night, like you're not playing tonight. But then there's a lot of these waivers. You grab these waivers and just get 6-on-6 going. You know what I mean? So that's always out there. But you know, yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen. I mean, it's the numbers are there. The number of teams, number of captains, number of players in the draft pool. Regardless how good you may be, yeah, it just some guys don't need that a position at that point. And if somebody might get picked late, like let's say round 5, because he only needs that position to fill where you might be better than that guy. But just the way the draft went too.
Yep. Yep. So again, guys that will end up on the wrong side of that stick, man. Trust me, stick it out, because the place, as you can see, it's getting bigger, and it's getting bigger the way we wanted it to get bigger, gradually. Except of course for those crazy last minute signups. So, is what it is there. It's gonna happen. There was no real way to fix it. So, just stick around and be around for waiver games, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how many
That's the way I
games
see
is
it.
this season? Same as last?
It's gonna be the same as last. Yeah.
Yeah.
You play every
Shit.
team 3 times, so
So,
that's 11 times 3. That's 33.
And
Yeah,
other thing
I mean,
you gotta notice,
2.5 months it'll be over.
yeah, but the guys that's stepping in as waivers, fill-ins for the night there. Yeah, you can't win a cup, obviously, but you're still gonna, your stats are still gonna be on there. When I post these players of the week, players of the night, or highlights, top 10 plays, like they get featured on it. It's gonna be on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They do
Marine
these
Mike was in
throwdown
there, man.
shows. They putting them out, yeah. So
And just in
it doesn't
case you
mean
guys
that.
need to be reminded, Holly, Marine Mike stepped in for the fucking Jagger bombs in the playoffs and won both his games. Done. They moved on to the next round. Thanks, Marine Mike. So, you can definitely have an impact on this league as a waiver. Yeah, just ask the kid. He'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets
I mean,
your name
that's,
out there faster too. If you're the waiver that's always around and always getting picked up to be used and shit, your name gets out there pretty quick.
No doubt. Not a doubt. Man, if you're a waiver, imagine if your goalie's missing. Just for an example, you're missing your goalie and you got to fucking play a game and you get a waiver goalie, and that could be huge. A guy steps in, you had no idea, and it's like, let's just say, I don't know. I'm just throwing a name. Let's say it's Bubba Man. I mean, he may get draft. I have no idea, but let's say he doesn't. That guy can step in and win you a series. So, again, and what better way to get your name out there? Be like, okay, fuckers, you didn't know me. Yeah, you know me now. How do you like those wins? No, he's never.
I love Daly's saying, "Hey, you just keep being you.
Just
you do that
keep
well.
being a great guy, man. You do that so well." And he does. And he was a great kid. Hopefully, he's still being great, making something great again. But it's not 239. He might be back, man. Who knows? But I haven't seen him. That's about all I got this week, boys. If you guys got any parting words, say now if you ever hold your peace, man. Anything you want to cover real quick?
Planning?
Sober?
No, me.
I love it. They just defer to each other. Awesome. I love it. Playing sober? You hear what they say?
Yeah, I mean, it just, hey, we're 3 nights away, man. I mean,
I know. We're ready.
Is it Saturday
It's the best
yet?
time of the year.
But yeah, I took off work on Monday, man. So big.
Did you?
Monday
Why
night's
would
gonna
why
be,
would you take
yeah,
off
I'm
work
off.
on Tuesday?
Yeah,
take
off
on
work on
Tuesday. It was
No,
Monday.
What the fuck?
No, but you know what? This weekend it's supposed to be like high 80s, man. I know summer's over, but I didn't close down my pool yet. It's gonna be like 85, 87 even over here in Jersey.
It was fucking
And
95
Monday
here
too.
today.
So
95.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
Yeah. Like what the fuck is that?
In Minnesota,
Yeah.
it was 66 here today, and I was loving it. Loving it.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking believe it. Like yesterday, you know, they're like, okay, it's gonna be like 80, and I was like, well, it's getting a little late to be 80. And then they're like, yeah, tomorrow's gonna be 95 and thunderstorms and shit. No thunderstorms, and it's just fucking sweaty, fucking balls hot. Like, and my parting comments will be the belt's coming to me. It's gonna cost me almost as much as the belt did to get it, but that's cool.
No,
And-
no, it won't, Sober. It won't. That's the thing.
I'm
Only
gonna
the
have to pay-
Canadians get
No,
fucked. You understand
no,
that, right?
no,
Americans
no,
don't get fucked.
No, so
What?
So Pale had it, right? Pale's not in Canada.
Yeah? No?
Yeah, and he sent it to D-Mart, right? So
Yeah,
he said
but
he
he-
paid 30, right? And then D-Mart also had to pay 30 to get it. So it was a $60 trip. So now when it comes
Well-
to me, I'm gonna have to pay the customs fee coming in. D-Mart had to pay it going out. I have to pay it coming in, and then I gotta pay the shipping out.
I don't think so. Let me know, man, but I don't think so.
But
I'll put it
I
to you
don't
this
care.
way.
I'm still
The
gonna
belt
make love to
came
the
from
motherfucker.
Canada. And I didn't have to pay. The belt came from Canada. I didn't have to pay customs. It just came to me. Like the shipping
See,
was like $15 total.
Yeah, see, I wonder if it's certain shipping, like FedEx, UPS, whatever the fuck is being shipped.
Maybe.
Like when I
I
sent
got a
my
USPS.
controller, like when I sent my controller to fucking Saint, I sent it fucking 2 days shipping. Not the preferred 2 day shipping, the other one. It was like $10.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. They have flat rate boxes too, Sober. So look into those too.
Well,
I mean,
got a couple
it's not gonna really
connections.
matter for you. Yeah, it's not really gonna matter for you because you're
Or
sending
I might
it,
just
you know,
ship it
domestic,
from my
so
order.
you'd be good.
Get a label printed out.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I used to send
yeah,
out
that
capture devices, man, back in the day.
Oh,
It wasn't
Jesus
this bad.
Christ. That was nuts.
I remember I got one to like Johnny 5. I don't know where the hell he was. Canada, but you know.
Fucking so Flanny used to like he tried to get the moose all up in the fucking capture cards and shit. He was sending people.
We didn't have
fucking,
Twitch back.
Yeah, he was sending people everything that they needed to be able to record their fucking games and shit way back in the day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next time we talk to you it's gonna be the rosters will be set. Hugh Laurie, Hugh Laurie, are you listening to me? I made the call live on the air tonight. He's doing it. He's gonna do it. He won't waste a pick on you. Yes, he fucking will. He's gonna do it. I feel it. And I might have egg on my face. And Daly might be sitting there somewhere going, dude, I love you, but you're high if you think I'm taking you there. That could be a thing. But I'm willing to put my chips on the table here. I think he's going to do it. High or not high? You know, Daily Draft's weird. I'm just throwing it out there. So, Hugh, you might want to just, if you're not already friends with Swagger on Xbox, just go ahead and start planning for Season 6. You might want to add them up. Maybe you guys can work some strategies, because that's going to be a thing.
And
That's all I got, guys.
I'll throw
That's
out-
it. I'm out.
I got my goddamn sign. My
Huh?
sign is.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Darock again. Shout out to Darock yet again. Because
God,
he can't.
Shit, we
We
didn't. do
can't
any
not go a
shout-outs
show
yet.
without mentioning Darock.
God damn it.
Yeah, nothing, man.
Show whatever.
But Rock got you your own drunk puck emoji, so
Yeah.
you're good to go there.
Speaking of which, that's starting in approximately 10 minutes. Anybody who wants to fucking join, hit me up.
Guys, again, Holly, thank you as always. Sober. It's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. I'm going to bed, man.
Word.
Out.
Take it easy.